Yeah, it's a Cube Code Super Cobra Jet drag pack 4-speed car.
All right, hey, I'm here with my friend Doug, who lives in Michigan, and he helped me out with my Challenger. And we've been friends for years. We did roadkill, we raced each other, a whole bunch of other stuff. You may have seen him in an issue of Hot Rod magazine a few years ago with a few of his cars, but the one that we're here filming right now is this 1969 Mach 1 Mustang, but it's not an ordinary Mustang, and Doug will tell you why.
Yeah, it's a Cube Code Super Cobra Jet drag pack 4-speed car. I bought it 2004, and so it's been sitting here kind of a long time. But the original owner blew it up street racing and parked it. This was the second engine he'd blown up, and it kind of put him off cars. So he dragged it back home, threw a tarp over it, and it sat for 35 years or so.
And wasn't he a cop or something? Or
no, he was. I'm not sure what he did, but he was a teenager when he bought it.
Oh, was he? Okay.
His mom had to co-sign for the loan.
Really?
But he immediately, put the car in the street, street racing it, and
okay.
The Lakewood Bell housing's over there. The 4-speed trans is over there. He had headers on it. He had a '67 Shelby GT500 intake, dual quad setup on it. So he threw out a lot of stock parts and hopped it up pretty good.
That's cool.
But it did not survive.
But it has only how many miles on it?
24,000 miles on it.
Wow, that's why it's so clean. And
yep.
So how did you come across it then? Because you've had it for 10 years, right?
Since 2004.
2000. Okay, so wow, more than 10 years.
So, a friend of mine heard about the car. His neighbor, Ron, is a Dearborn firefighter. And,
okay.
One of his coworkers told him there was a car in a garage under a cover. So he and my friend Tim went over there and knocked on the guy's door or whatever and said, "Hey, we heard you got an old Mustang or something." And the guy said, "Yep." So took the tarp off it, and you want to sell it? Sure. So
they bought it,
gave him some money, and rolled the car out. And the neighbor came across, screaming and yelling, "Hey, I didn't know you were selling it. I would have bought it."
Oh, geez.
So, but my friend had the title in his hand, so it was too late. But he's a hot rod guy, and
okay.
he had no real interest in the car. But it was, he knew what it was.
Yeah.
You can read the tag. It's a Q Code Super Cobra Jet.
And that's the body, or is it the VIN number? You mean, or?
Yeah, there's the VIN number here.
Yeah.
Got the Q for the 428, but on the door tag, it's got the axle code that tells you whether it was a Cobra Jet or a Super Cobra Jet.
Okay, I'll show that in a minute.
Yeah, so V for 391 or W for 430 gears got you the Super Cobra Jet upgrade.
So does it still have the Super Cobra Jet rear end in it then with the 430?
Well, mine's 391. But
391, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Well, this thing, it is. Other than some patina, you can see that there's...
This is the tarp he put on it, rubbed off all the paint on all the high spots. Some bratty nephew or something got mad at the guy and kind of whacked it with a big screwdriver in a few spots.
Oh, wow,
and,
yeah.
Was running around on top of it. So it's got a few dents and things, but overall, for a car that lived his whole life in Michigan to not be... not have any rust at all on it is pretty amazing.
Yes it is. So how long, you said he broke, obviously 24,000 miles, he didn't drive it that long, but like a year, that would be about a year or two of driving.
Well, he never drove it in the winter. It was a street racer, so,
okay.
He, from what I understand, he blew it up the last time in 1974, and then it just sat.
Gotcha.
He took up woodworking. He threw a tarp over it, and it was a shelf for from almost 74 to 2004.
Wow. And look at manual drum brakes.
Yep, it was built to go fast. Not to turn, not to stop. Just to go fast.
428 Super Cobra Jet, crazy.
Acapulco blue, which is probably my favorite Mustang color.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
You may have also seen Doug on one of my Facebook videos I did a while back. He was the guy who was in the engine compartment of another 1969 Mach 1 Acapulco blue that was on top of a bus in a junkyard. You can go back and see that in a Facebook video. Or no, actually, I posted on video. I'll post the link to that video in the comments. But here's the interior. It's just about perfect, other than a little bit of mold. Oh, look at the old sun gauges. Oh, yeah.
24,681 miles.
Yeah, wow. And look, the wood grain's not peeling.
Yeah.
I mean, it is perfect.
It needs a little bit of a cleanup, but it is.
Look, it's just mold. I mean, it just needs a vinyl cleaner, and that's it.
Yep.
Oh, the poor 4-speed. Wow.
When I got it, it still had the short block in it with a giant hole in the block where you dropped a valve and connecting rod went through the block.
Oh yeah, look at the screwdriver marks.
Yeah, there's another couple over there on the other side.
There's a pretty good dent on the front over there, and you said over here on the door jamb is where the.
Yep, the little tag there has all the options on it.
Yeah.
V for axle. That means Super Cobra Jet.
Oh, very cool. Wow. It is a time capsule.
Yep.
And then we all know the famous Mach 1 Mustang stripe for $69 at least.
It's actually reflective. It kind of glows at night.
Unfortunately, the back end is being used for car cover storage, but it's the cover for this car, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a bunch of parts in there too. I've got that engine over there on the stand is someday going to go in this car.
Yeah. Oh, and here's his front engine dragster that he plays around with. Not recently, but he does play around with it.
Yep.
We're watching Motor Trend Roadkill.
Yep.
So
that's a 428 Super Cobra Jet. I had to buy a new block off eBay.
Okay.
Came from California, but.
And you said you had a service block, and then you had found a correct one.
Yeah, that one's the service block, and there's another 428 Cobra Jet block in behind there. That's,
okay.
Production, 69 production block.
Very cool. And then he's got a 68 Camaro that we're going to be getting rid of here shortly, hopefully. Hopefully, if I can push him into it. And then we got a 70 Challenger RT that he bought from a pawn shop.
Yep.
And it has a 1969 426 Hemi in it. That it also had a hole in the side of the block at some point.
Yeah, it's been patched up. Originally a 383 4-speed car in EK2 Go Mango, but got painted black when they put the Hemi in it in about 1980.
Yeah. Real quick, here's the Mach 1 front part. But look at the old bias ply racing tires. I mean, they're just Goodyears, but bias ply on old ET mags, or not mags. They're 5-point, or what are they called? Five spokes. 5 spokes. There we go. But it's real neat. The 69 Mach 1 Super Cobra Jet drag pack car is not the primary focus of my friend's restoration efforts at this time, but he will be doing it here in the near future because it's one of the cleanest cars that he has, and he has all the parts sitting there just needing to be assembled and going. How cool is that for part 1 in this video? My friend had another car, the Hemi Challenger that you saw at the end of this video, that we'll do a quick video on next time. So don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so you get updates to what I post and when I post it, because as of right now, it's roughly every Monday, but you never know. I'm also on all the social media with links in the description. So I hope you all stay safe and have a good time.